La, 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 la. Okay, we're back. We're making pie. I had to jump off and back on. Oof. I don't know what's going on with our glasses. Kind of dirty. How's everybody? Oops. Hi, we're making pie. Pie. Okay, you guys can talk to me now. I was on and I had to jump off because I realized I had my chat shut down and I didn't want to do that to you guys. So we're baking for Thanksgiving tonight. I'm so excited. We're making coconut cream pie. I'm doing it vegan. So like I was saying before, I'm not a pie maker. So we're going to do it with a pie and what does that say? Popular number 99 plus. Oh, I don't know any of that stuff. Okay, we're here. Yippee! All right, hi, Carmel. I'm a silent watcher. Just found you've been watching for a few days. Freeway, welcome. So I'm Chef Liz. I'm glad you're here. Were you watching last night? We made all those beautiful desserts. So tonight we are gonna. I promised you I'd come on and finish. So oh good. So let me just go get a piece of paper because I forgot a few things. I was so busy. I wanted to get on right away. Oh my God, sorry guys. I totally dropped my mixer on the ground. Hold on, let me put this here. I forgot about this mixer. I was like, oh shit, we need a mixer too. All right, we're here. Oh, all right, hi Angela. Oops, did you guys hear that big crash? I'm fine, I'm alive. All right, so I decided I was gonna make this as a coconut custard, but then I thought, ooh, a coconut cream pie is so fun that how can we not do that? So what I did is I picked this up at work today. Hey Pri, I picked this up at work. I'll show you. It's the gluten-free from Holy Wholesome Pies. They make good pie crusts. This one's wholly gluten-free. They're not terrible. They really aren't terrible. So I said, let me try it with this. We'll make a gluten-free pie, see how it goes. But you can, when I teach you this, you can even make it as a custard and it does, like either way, you can go either way with it. So I kind of poked this. I poked some holes. And the reason why I poked holes in here is because with a regular pie, you sometimes the crust will pop a little bit. So for this, hey Bianca. So for this one, I poke it anyway. Does it need to be poked? I have no idea. That's not in my wheelhouse to really understand, but I'm just doing it. So I let it defrost for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and now it's pretty well defrosted. And I'm gonna put it in for about 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes. We're gonna let it get golden on the top. And in the meantime, we're gonna make our custard. Then we're gonna put it on our little stove top and I'll show you how that all goes. All right. So this is going in. I have the oven on about 400. It's on regular, it's not convention or anything. Right? So for the ingredients that I'm using, I am using sweetened condensed coconut milk. And what I love about this is it's coconut milk, sugar, salt, coconut, that's it. And it has guar gum, but it's still yummy. Hey, Tyler. And then we have evaporated coconut milk. And this, I think they have gums in them, but it's just Thanksgiving dessert, so it's not an everyday thing. You need cornstarch. Hi, June. and some coconut. I got my eggs. And what else do we need? A little more sugar, some vanilla, salt, and a little milk. Hey, Kimberly, how are you guys? Oh, did I show you the finished product of the... Oh, thanks, Janet. It's my Thanksgiving color. I kind of like it too. Thank you. Let me show you how... I want to show you how the little tart came out. I've been kind of crunching it, but I'll show you the difference. For those of you who weren't here last night, we made these tiny little pear tarts for Thanksgiving. And this one is with puff dough. Look how pretty that is. And then this one is the gluten-free. It's like a little flat cracker crust. But I have to tell you, it's not terrible. I mean, it's not puff dough, but it's not terrible. If this is all you can do, it's all right. I can deal. But isn't it cute? Came out so pretty. And then you put powdered sugar on it if you want to put a little berry or something. A little berry juice, you know, kind of prettiness. So it's so pretty, right? So that's what we did last night. Plus our pears. What else did we make last night? I forget. Oh, that gorgeous bread pudding, right? That was so pretty. Can't eat that either. Oh, well. All right. So enough crying over that. The pudding, yes, the bread pudding. Nobody ate that yet. Ron didn't take it to work, neither did I. Just drinking water. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We are going to make, first things first, we're gonna make our custard. We're gonna use our little induction pan because it's so fun to do with you guys. Hold on. My counter looks a little cruddy here. All right. There we go. All right. So then we're going to plug this in a minute, but I want to show you our ingredients. So we're going to do eggs. We're going to do 4 egg yolks. That's it. And we're going to whisk them together in our bowl. And then we're going to set them aside while we're doing the rest. So let's get that done first. So you can see what I'm up to, right? Hold on, let me just I have to fix another camera for you guys. Hold on. There, that should do it. Okay, yeah, you can see. Okay. When did you I just started, Gail. I haven't done anything yet. I'm just separating my egg yolks. This is the those soy and corn-free eggs. Am I somewhere else? I am. You're gonna have to guess. Surprise. All right, now we are just separating egg yolks. I like to get these ready first because, you know, once you get your cream going and it goes up to the right temperature, you got to be careful because if you wait and you curdle it, you know, all sorts of crazy happen. So I get this ready first. All right. So we are separating our last yolk. And these are beautiful. If you haven't seen these eggs before, these eggs are from the soy and corn-free eggs, which I love. If you have an allergy or you don't like, you know, you can't. Sometimes people say, oh, if I eat an egg, I don't feel good. But you don't really know why it's like that. So you found me. I tried to go on a few other platforms, but I wasn't making it. It was getting late. So I was like, all right, I'm going to just do this one. All right. So now part of what else goes in here is we're going to put, this is kind of what the thickeners are for when you make a custard like this, a custard or cream pie. Oh, Carrie, I'm so glad. That's awesome. Good to hear. I was thinking about you today. So now we're going to add the cornstarch in here, and we're only going to add about 2 tablespoons. Oh, I think I have a tablespoon in here. Yes, I do. All right, so we're gonna put 1, 2. So excited. Now, we're gonna whisk this and we're gonna put a little salt and we need my vanilla. Oh, vanilla's out already. Where's my salt? I thought I just saw it. Hold please, salt, salt, salt. Here it is. My little bowl of salt. Okay, the salt is about a 1/4 teaspoon. So just a little bit. 17 days. Hey, lady boss. And then, wait, let me see what else. I'm kind of going, I want to do this correctly because it's important. And then we're going to add the sugar. Now, I would normally, you know, I love to bake with maple sugar. But for this one, for this particular one, because I'm concerned about the color, I want to make sure, I like the color of this. So I'm going to use my organic cane sugar. And if you see this, I love this. It almost looks like sand art. Can you see that? Look at that. It almost looks like sand art. But what I do is I blend two. One is a little finer than the other, and they're the same but different. So one, you can see it. I'll show you. One is very, very fine, and then one is a little bit more crystally. But it's beautiful. Okay. So for the sugar, we only need a 1/4 cup because remember, we're going to be using condensed coconut milk, and that's pretty sweet. All right, so we're going to do that. Very simple. A little bit of sugar. Let me tell you, if I don't eat this whole pie tonight, it's going to be a miracle. I think cherry pie and coconut cream pie are my absolute favorite. So now I'm going to mix this till it's nice and smooth, and then I'm just going to set it aside. And we're going to do the custard on the fire. Now, let me tell you something. When you make custard for the first time, do not get discouraged if you screw it up because it's going to happen. And you might make it 1 time, 2 times, something like that. And you'll be like, oh my God, this is great. It's the best thing. And then you go to make it again and you're like, this sucked. So that happens too. You might have to make it 3, 4, 5 times before you go, oh, this is the best ever. You know, you never know. All right, now I'm going to use my little mini induction pan because you know this is my new thing. Hey, be nice. Be nice to your brother. Stop. Stop eating the dog. Our big dog is eating the little dog today. All right, so I'm going to get my induction pot. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add to this pot. Oh, this is hot. Oh, because the oven's on. I'm so silly. All right. Whisk together. We're going to whisk together the condensed coconut milk, the coconut cream, the coconut milk over low heat, but we're not going to bring it to a boil. We just want to warm it. I love that, gal. Hey, you know, what do they say? Imitation is the best form of flattery. But that's why I'm here. You're supposed to be copying. You get all the tools you need, right? So I'm going to use a can of coconut milk. This is a Blue Dragon because I didn't get enough, but it's only coconut and water, which I love. From Thailand, non-GMO. Usually I use organic, but I went through it all. So, and then I have my evaporated coconut and my unsweetened. We're going to mix all those together. So it's going to be really coconutty. I love that. And then we're going to add some shredded coconut in as well. And I love these. Don't use that like other stuff that adds like a butt ton of sugar. I don't like that. Hey, Farah, good evening. How are you tonight? All right, so I'm going to open these 3 cans, and then we're going to mix it in. Okay, let's see what we have here. We've got coconut cream, coconut milk over medium, low heat, blah, 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 blah. Okay, slowly ladle. Okay, and then we're going to temper it. Great. All right, so we have our coconut. This is our evaporated. Right, did I say evaporated? Oh, I didn't. Condensed. Ugh. All right, well, we'll add some in anyway because I opened it and I don't want to waste it. Speaking of tools, I have arrived. Hello, sir. How are you tonight? It's so nice to see you as always. Can you believe it's like 13 months of fun? It's been 13 months of fun. If you guys are here for the first time, I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking organic whole foods for 40 years. I've been working in the same health food store for the past 21 years. And last year I jumped on TikTok and I said, I'm just going to teach what I know. I want people to know what I know about whole foods, organic cooking, and we've been just having the best time. So if you join me on the Book of Face, YT has all my replays. I have over 1,000 videos. Dean, we're making coconut cream pie. I'm so excited. We got 33 seconds for the pie crust to come out. So you guys can find my calendar out on a social media platform and you'll see what we're doing every day. That way you never miss Chef Liz. All right, so we're gonna open this one too. We're gonna do a cup and a half a cup of coconut milk. And then we have our 4 egg yolks, we have our sugar. We're gonna add a little bit of unsweetened coconut. Let me just pop this lid off. There we go, all right. Let's check out our pie. Oh, I don't think it's quite ready, but let's take a look. It's almost ready. I want to cook that till it's a little more golden brown because we're not going to cook it again. I mean, it's kind of ready, but not really. We're going to do probably another 5 minutes. Now, if you don't want to put a crust, you could put this in like a custard cup or like, remember how when you were a kid, your mom got like the little juice glasses? We've done this a couple of times here with like chia pudding. We did it in like a little glass like this, right? And we just filled it up and then you'd like with the whipped cream and just yum, 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 yum. So maybe we'll do a couple of those too. Because I'm not sure I'm going to care about the pie crust. Hello, organic family, Miss Renee. Coconut cream pie. And with the exception of the eggs, there's nothing else going on. It's almost well, it is plant-based. All right. Hello, good evening. Good evening. Good evening, friends. All right, so now, where are we? Okay, let's measure all of our yummy ingredients. And then we'll mix them in. It's not very hard to make this. I really don't think so. So wait, this is, how many ounces is this? This is 11 ounces. I almost want to put it all in, but I think it'll be too sweet. We'll find something else to do with it. All right, so we're going to measure out a cup. Honestly, that's almost a cup. You know what? We're just gonna put it all in. It's all going in. Oops, it spilled in. Hi, Nancy's Pantry Delights. Love that name. Now I have to follow you. I gotta see what's inside that pantry. I hope it's healthy goodness. Why not, right, Robin? Let's see. I bet you I can smush it down to make it a cup. Oh, look, it's just a cup. What's in the other bowl? Farrah, this is all our thickener. It's 4 egg yolks, our sugar, and our and cornstarch. So we're gonna mix this, get it up to temp, and then we're gonna slowly temper it into the egg. Then you bring it back into the pot. This is how you make a regular custard. Then you're gonna bring it back into the pot, and we're gonna make you can't see? Hold on. Which part can't you see? You can't see inside the bowl. Here you go. I'll put it here. It's right here. Hold on, let me move this over. And I'll put this here. Good? All right, and then this will stay right here. All right, now we need a cup of coconut cream. We're gonna use our evaporated milk for this. You want that to be a little thicker, so this is fine. I brought the wrong stuff home, but it's not gonna make a difference. It's still gonna be so yummy. Oh There's just a little bit left. Okay, and then last but not least, we have, what do we have? A half a cup of the coconut milk. And I'm gonna use a lot of that cream on top, which will off balance the lack of the coconut cream, you know, from the other one. All right, we are in. I mean, it can't get better than this. We're gonna make fresh whipped cream tonight to go with this. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. I'm so excited. So I've been at work since I got up at 4 and I got to work at 6:20 and I just got home about 10 after 6. That's a little wild. And now I'm with you guys. So much fun. All right. Work was great. We're hiring some wonderful guys. They're working hard. We might just make it through Thanksgiving this year. Okay, now the next thing I want to do, I'm actually going to add a candy thermometer to this. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I just want to watch the temperature. I don't want it to come to a boil. Do you need to do this? Not really. But when you're making a custard, if you have this, you will like it. Yeah, it is the busy part of the season, isn't it? It is for us. I'm trying to get my place in order. We have a lot of stuff. We've kind of outgrown our like pantry area where we keep all of our ingredients. So I'm trying to make room and teach everybody. I almost did, but not really, Farah. It's our Super Bowl for sure. This is it. Because everybody eats Thanksgiving dinner. Now, when I put this thermometer in, I don't want it to touch the bottom of the pot, right? Because obviously that's where the heat's gonna be. So I want it to be just a speck above that. Now, let me make sure I have everything I need. Okay, good, we're in. All right, let's get this fired up. And we're just gonna take it nice and slow. I'm gonna drink a little bit of agua. I love custard too. I make a really good creme brulee, but I will admit my creme brulee's recipe comes from America. Well, it doesn't come from America's Test Kitchen. Before America's Test Kitchen was America's Test Kitchen, it was Cook's Illustrated. I love Cook's Illustrated. I have every issue. Do you ever sleep? Yes, but I will tell you, my sleep is serious sleep. I'm hoping, Neil, they're long term, but you just don't ever know. You don't know till like 3 months in. You know, new employees don't show their true selves till they're with you about 3 months. So it'll be out, you know, the verdict will be out for a little while. I love Cook's Illustrated. I even started buying the bound ones. I am not good at making flan gigster. I'm going to add my little bit of vanilla in now because I'm not doing it with, what do you call it? Vanilla bean. So I'm just going to add it in here. Does it matter? I don't really think so. Uh-oh. Let's go check our pie. Yes, I'm good with this. I think this is totally ready. So I'm going to take it out and we're going to leave it on the counter. Yes, very hard to find. Almost impossible. All right, look at our little pie shell. He looks good. So we're going to keep him ready to go because we're going to pour this right into our, we're going to pour the custard right into our pie shell and be done. Hello, big boy. Hello, doggy. All right, we're at 95 so far. So now remember, we don't want this to get very hot. We really don't. I want it to be warm because then we're going to pour this all in. Oh, it did, Ruby? I'm not good at flan. I've tried. Even like, what's the Italian version of flan? Help me out, Robin. What's the Italian version of flan? Hey. Hey, the Italian version of flan. Where are you, sister? Don't leave me hanging. All right, we're done. We're high enough. We're going to wait. So this is at about 136. I don't want to get it higher because what we're going to do is now we're going to temper this back into the egg. And let me shut this off for a second because it makes a ton of noise. Creme caramel? No, not custard. Oh my God, why can't I think? Panna cotta, like a panna cotta. I can't make that either. I try so hard and it never comes out right. Okay, now let's watch what I do here. I have to do it this way because I'm left-handed, so I'm gonna move you guys this way and here. Can you see everything? Well, that's like, oh yeah, this will work because then I can whisk. All right. I out it in the cha-cha. What? Okay, now I'm gonna go nice and slow because you don't want to scramble your eggs, right? So you do a little at a time. I just want it a little warm. Now, in some custards, like a regular custard or when you're making a creme brulee, you are tempering it and oh, you put it in the chat? Okay, gotcha. And you temper it and then you put it into baking dishes and you bake it. This way, we're gonna do it on the stove top custard and then we're gonna pour it into our cake and hopefully it sets properly. You gotta have the right amount of cake. You know, you don't wanna have too much liquid. You have to have just enough liquid and just enough. You see how I'm doing that? Because you don't want this to scramble. If it scrambles, you gotta start all over again. Stramato Italian savory flan. It's delish. I'm not good at it. I wish I was good at it. I'm just not. But I'm not a baker. You know, my thing is cooking, savory. I mean, I do all right. I have some specialties. So I feel like those are the ones I teach you guys, right? All right, so now we just keep going, right? Little by little. Don't get antsy and try and pour it all in at once. When you do that, that's when you curdle your eggs or you scramble your eggs and it's like you have to start over again. So you got to be really careful. Uh-oh, somebody being fresh in the chat, or did we say something wrong? Look how nice that comes out, you see? And that's nice and warm. Then it's going to go back in the pot. We're going to cook it to about 175. At 175 to 180, this will set very nicely. You know, you have to let it sit for a couple of hours, but it will set very, very nicely and make a beautiful, beautiful cream pie. But remember, it's like you have to really take your time. All right, my ladle's not going to get to the bottom of that, so we're just going to pour in nice and slow. Nice and slow. There we go. You see that? I know, Neil. Cross your fingers if you get it right. It's so pretty. Now, I think the color of the egg has something to do with the color of the coconut. You know, because sometimes it comes out nice and white, but this is going to come out a little bit brighter yellow. Just because of the flavor of the color of those eggs. Hi, Brenda. Listen, we didn't get there yet. Let's hold off before you call me amazing too many times. All right, so now we're going to put it back in the pot. Now, I've never made this on induction. This is going to be a trick. So we're not going to walk away from this because it could turn at any second. I'm not even trying to make it like, oh, you know, like a cliffhanger and then it's going to work out perfectly. This is not an easy piece to do now. I'm being pretty serious. Okay. Now we're at 170 right now. I mean, I'm sorry, 112. Hold on. I want to move this out just a little bit. Come on, buddy. Hold on. So what's nice about this candy thermometer is you can pick your level that you want to be, and I want to sort of be in the middle. So we're going to move it so that when it goes in the pot, yes, that's what I want. I don't want it I don't want it in the outlet. Come on. Urgh. All right, hold on. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to put perfect. All right. Here we go. It's just touching just a little bit more than I'd like. Okay, perfect. There we go. All right, we're going to fire this bad boy up. And now let's make, here we go. Now, never walk away from your custard pot. If you're making creme brulee, never walk away from your custard. Why? Why aren't you walking away? Because at any moment, it just hits 170, 180 degrees so fast that they're a pain in the, yes, donkey butt. All right? So just keep going. Now, while we're sitting here doing this, I'm watching. It's going up to 110. You do not exactly. Oh, it would help if I turn this on. I'm like, I'm so stupid. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn this nice and low. I'm going to turn it to the lowest setting, 140 degrees. I'm so crazy. Okay, and now, while I'm doing this, my dog got locked in the pantry. So hold on. I can't tell you how many thermometers I've sent flying. Oh, flying, everything. It's like crazy. How did you get in here again? Every night. All right, I'm back. Now, the hard part too is sometimes it will get eggy on the sides. So you want to be really careful there too, right? Right? So true, right, Lil? I know. And it's like you want to be careful because this is going to turn so fast that you're not going to have any time to react. And a lot of pans also, they get eggy on the sides, on the edges of the pan. So you also have to be careful. I mean, the dogs, every time I get on and try and do live, they're jumping like maniacs. All right, so now look at how pretty. This is going to be so nice. But it takes a few minutes. It'll take about 10 minutes. We're at 116 right now. But once it's done, then I know, Neil. I mean, they're running. Can you see them? Just running in a circle. Hi, Cheryl. Can you guys hear them? They're out of their minds. All right. So now we're just going to let Jackson. Come here. Thank you for my hot puff. Thank you for my ice cream cone. We're also on TikTok tonight. I just went live for the second maybe time or third time on YT, so we're there too. Oh, Neil, you have no idea. It's like children. Poor Jackson. Oh, he's in so much. Believe me, Lil, you don't know. Stick around for a while. You'll see how this crazy dog does. Come here, mister. Come over here. Come here. Look, he turned around and went in his crate. I guess he didn't like the way I went, come here. He took one look at me and he was like, no, not coming over to you. All right, we're at 123. See, now I like this whisk. I picked this whisk because it's heavy and it has a little circle at the bottom. So it makes me dream that I'm getting any of the little bit. Can you see my little dogs? You see them fighting? I know. behind me. It's like having little children run around like lunatics. All right, so now what we're looking for is a nice like pudding, and at one point it's just gonna go boom and turn right into like a thickness. Now I'm kind of crazy. They are having so much fun, Shannon, but they're driving me crazy. What am I looking at? I'm looking at my custard. Oh, and I was looking at the numbers on here. I turned it up to 180 degrees. And since I've never made a custard on here before, I'm trying to envision in my mind what 180 looks like. No, I don't have an iPad. This is my, this is the induction. Jackson, come on. Can't you be on your best behavior? Ay, ay, ay. Come here. Thank you. Lay down. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Bongo guy. What's going on? Did you get snow? We got snow. We got about like a 1/4 inch. It's good to see you, Mary123. So we're hanging out. I got YT on. We got Lil out there watching us. And we're hoping and praying that this works. What state am I in? I'm a New Yorker. Can't you tell? And I work in Connecticut in a health food store. So if you guys have not been here before or you're just getting to know me, my name's Chef Liz. I've been working in the same health food store for 21 years. And I've been cooking organic whole foods for the past 40 years. And I came on about, in Ridgefield. And I came on about a year ago to, where am I? What temperature are you aiming for? I'm aiming for about 175 to 180. It can't go above that. But if I can get to 178, I'm going to take it off the fire. So, I've been cooking and I said about a year ago, let me go on, I could go live on, yes, I could go live on, TikTok and teach people how to cook. I've been doing it for so long and I love it that we've just been having a blast. So he can do no wrong. The baby, right? Oh my God, I have little Prince pictures. They are too cute. And now he's gurgling and yapping and having a good time. So so now we're on YT. All our replays are up here on YT. We also have, we're at 148 now. We have a Book a Face community that's awesome. Everything is the organic food movement. I just started on X. We are on a couple of other platforms, but we'll post them on the Stan store. So if you go to my Stan store, you can also find all my recipes. There's a recipe vault. You can get my soup cookbook. So oh my God, this smells so good. Yes, and on IG, if you guys want to join me there, we need to get more people over there. We have over 1,000 on YT. Now we need over that on IG. So come on, my wonderful peeps, do your thing. Love us up over there. Everywhere we are is the organic food movement. So whatever platform you're on, find me and just join and follow. It helps. I'd be very grateful. So everybody get their recipes in the vault last night. We did the maple poached pears in puff pastry. We did the cranberry chocolate chip and challah bread pudding. So if anybody is coming for the first time and missed last night, we made a whole bunch of Thanksgiving recipes, and we will post that video in YT and within the next couple of days. Uh-oh. There's only a few cutting boards left. We even have cutting boards and merch and t-shirts and aprons, all organic. You dreamt about those pears. We'll be sitting together drinking espresso and eating. Yes, Flying Nana. That would be awesome. So excited for all your support and love, you guys. Good evening, Queen Rachel. I'm attempting coconut cream pie. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm doing it live. Thank you, Flying Nana. I'm hoping we get it done. I'm hoping it works. It will. I'm pretty good at making custard. Although I probably shouldn't say that till it's poured in the pan and doing its thing. But once we finish this, we'll probably get done. And then we'll chat for a little while, and I'll see if I can get it set really fast so we can check it out. We're also going to make whipped cream. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Okay, now we're at 180. I don't want this to bubble or simmer. So if you can see how you can see this condensation rising now, and that smells divine. It's so delish. Now, there's a lot of coconut in here, and when we get to that pudding phase, I'm going to throw in some of the shredded coconut, so we have that. So we have sort of that like texture of coconut, and it's unsweetened. I use this company, the Let's Do Organic, unsweetened shredded. And then if we want, then we'll make a really nice whipped cream. Now, if you feel like you like that little extra flavor of coconut, because this isn't enough, all the coconut that I put in here, you could, oh look, see, it's already going nicely on the back of a spoon. That's a very good sign. That is so good. I'm gonna just drink this. If it doesn't work, I'll just drink it. Hey, Farah. Are you the same Farah from TikTok? We're having a good time here. Yay! All right. We just keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. We're at 157. Now, I could turn this up to 240, but you really run the risk. You really run that risk of burning it, and there's no reason to. Robin, thank you for my paper cream. You know, there's really no reason to drive this higher, because when you do that, you run the risk of burning it, or it cooks too fast. All right, we're at 158. And then I sort of like let this sit so it goes up a little bit. This is beautiful. Would this be a slow simmer on a gas stove? Definitely. And I would probably do this at a very, very low flame. Oh, you do, Farah? That's cool. Well, I'm going to try it. All right, we're at 160 now. So what you're going to see as when this hits like 175, 178, it's going to get nice and thick. I'm going to stir in my coconut, which is about a half a cup. So let's get that ready, and then we're going to pour it right into our pie shell. I'm going to get that ready. And then when we're done with this, we're going to make whipped cream for this. And then I want to show you, hey, Cheryl. And then I'm going to show you, thank you for my November. Then I'm going to show you, now I can feel that, oh, we just hit 175. Now I want to see if that's everywhere. Oh, 177. Oh, this is great. And we hit 180. So we're going to take that off. We're going to stir in our coconut. This looks so pretty. Let me move this out of our way. Now, I don't know. I'm a little concerned, but I'm not going to really, oh no, it looks like it's pretty good. Sometimes it just doesn't set nice, but that looks like it's going to set beautiful. You see that? Thank you, Kimye. Oh my God, it tastes so good. All right, let's go. Let's get this in our pie crust. And then we want to set it. Look at that. And I have enough to make a little custard cup. Now, this is very rich. So I would say to you, don't get crazy with the amount that you serve people. It really is a nice taste because it's just rich, right? We did that condensed coconut cream, you know, and you want to be careful because it's super rich. And you won't need to eat a lot to really feel satisfied. Now, if you don't want to use regular sugar, you could do a coconut sugar, which is fine also. Look. Oh, that's going to set beautifully. You see that? Naughty chicken. Thank you. It's finger licking good. All right, now for the next fun step. Now let's see if I can fit this in my refrigerator. I mean, that looks pretty good, and this is setting pretty nice, but we need this to be able to be cut. So I'm hoping that it chills really nicely. So let me see if I can fit this in our fridge. And then there's a lot of food in here. Where can it go? All right, hold please while I find some space. All right. I think I'm just gonna put this pie on a plate and then we're gonna make whipped cream for it. It almost looks like lemon, doesn't it? It's the eggs. They were so bright. And then the coconut cream was a little bit like grayish, so it makes it a little different, you know? All right, let me put this over here. Hold on. Oh, fish. Hello, pups. All right, we'll put these in there too. Now the next step is let's toast a little coconut, the big shreds. These are also from Let's Do coconut, and then we'll and we'll have some to put on the top. Now I'm going to show you. I've shown you my whipped cream before, right? You guys have seen the whipped cream, right? It looks golden. Oh my God. Robin, my fridge is packed. Ron goes in there and he's like, there's so much food and I don't like any of it. Although he did like the pear tart. He was into it. He was totally into the pear tart. All right. Let's see. Let's put that there. I just want to wipe this counter off a little bit. all the goobers. All right. You put in, now if you wanted to, you could also add a little bit of like coconut flavor. Frontier Spices has it, but you don't need to do that. Yeah, it's all right. What are you gonna do? I mean, somebody came in today to my shop and was stressed out, and she was like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be, and I said, listen, I'm cooking for you. I'm not cooking for me. If you're not happy, I'm not here. Right? Lulu, thanks for the follow. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's see. Let's go golden. Okay, everybody ready? All right, so now, this part's easy. I love making this. My whole family loves when I make whipped cream. So the colder your bowl, the nicer it comes out. Now, I think for the whipped cream tonight, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use heavy whipping cream for this. And I'm gonna use a whole pint because I need to give it to everybody when they eat there. Yeah, right. I will buy your measuring cups and spoons when they come out. Oh, thank you, Nancy. We have so many. Oh, the homemade whipped cream is the best. Nancy, we have a bunch of merch already. We have an apron and t-shirts. We have a cutting board. Look, here's my cutting board. Look how pretty. And I'm sending it out with a stand. Isn't it nice? I love it. It's so pretty. And look, it has the juice cut in it. You've been looking? I love that. Thank you. All right, now I'm going to pour all of this in here. I'm going to do the whole pint because it never goes bad in this house. And then, yeah, you can get it. And there's like, I think all of that, well, the merch, yeah, you can go right through the stand store and it takes you to all of that merch and fun stuff. All right, now I'm going to add about 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. And I'm also going to add about 1.5 cups of 1.5 cups. I don't need it to be super sweet, so I'm going to be careful how much. I'll taste it too. Of powdered sugar. Please tell me I just put powdered sugar in here. It is. Okay. Whoops. Nobody's here. It's okay. It's okay. The cookbook too. Oh yeah, we have a soup cookbook. That's it. It's awesome. All right. And get all that mixing, and then we're gonna turn it. I'm gonna just slide it over so we can chat. All right. Now, the last thing I want to do. Come here, buddies. Come here. We're gonna use the Cuisinart, my easy bake oven, and we're gonna toast a little bit of coconut. Because then we're gonna put that toasted coconut on the top of the pie. Yes. Oh, we need a commercial break? I'm in. You guys ready for yet another commercial break? I am. All right. So if you guys have been here for the first time, I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking for 40 years, since I'm old enough to buy my own food. And I've been studying food and healing for my entire adult life. And I work in a health food store, and my jam is organic, clean, real food. And I have been on here for a year teaching you everything I know about it. And tomorrow morning we are doing our kitchen pharmacy class. Every Wednesday morning I have a kitchen pharmacy class where we talk about how do we eat to heal ourselves. And tomorrow, if you have my calendar, we have on the calendar calcium and bone health. It's going to be the last kitchen pharmacy for the month because next week I start cooking and preparing and doing for Thanksgiving. And all of my lives will have no classes after Tuesday night, but all of my lives will be, all of my time will be live. And you guys will be watching us cook and freak out and go crazy for Thanksgiving. We'll be setting up turkeys and putting names on turkeys, and it's a crazy time of year. So I'm going to give you sort of a front row seat to the mayhem. It's quite exciting. And I know, oh yeah, Spicy Chef is out there. We're having a little mutiny in the kitchen today. Everybody always seems to get cranky right before Thanksgiving. It's okay. It's okay. We got this. We can do it. All right. So look, I have just enough left. We're going to just put it on my tray just like this. Did you guys hear the dog just flop on the floor? He just flopped right on the floor. Fud. We're going to be making a harvest basket. It's an unusual phenomenon, isn't it though? It's the 1 week, it's the 10 days of the year that I need my crew to be, rah, rah, we got you, chef. Every other week of the year, I'm like, whatever you guys need. Whatever you need. All right, we're gonna put these in the oven for, hey Lauren, we're gonna put these nice big coconut chips in the oven, get them a little golden. I'm gonna put them in the Easy Bake. Just about 6 minutes we're going to start with at about 375. Look, I'll show you too my beautiful cookbook. It's on sale now. It is soup season. If you love soup, this is the book to get. There's vegetarian soups, chicken-based soups, turkey. There's 28 different soups in here. And what I love about it is that they're not foofy ingredients. It's all comfort food soups. All your favorites. You have 8 different stocks, what equipment you need for soup, and then my beautiful friend Jacqueline Greenberg from her company is Jag Studios, JAG. Check her out. She's an incredible photographer. She's really a wedding photographer. That's mostly what she does. And I was showing her my photographs last year, and I'm like, look at my photographs. Can you just give me a pointer? And she was like, yeah, I'm coming over. So she came over and she photographed all the soups right here in my kitchen. We spent an entire day doing them. It was so fun. So beautiful. So we have our cookbook. I have a hardcover and a soft cover. Happy to sign them for you. Hold on, my little paper went on fire. Okay. Look, can you guys see the whipped cream already? Look at that. Oh yeah. My Steph always would do a little cray-cray the week of the Valentine's and the week of Mother's Day. Yeah, why would they make it easy? I have to tell you, my crew, we start at I start about 5:30, 6 in the morning. Farrah, I didn't make the crust for this pie. I bought it. It was the Holy gluten-free pie. They do Holy Wholesome. They do sugar, pie crust, pie dough. I'm going to show you in a minute. It's just heavy whipping cream, vanilla, and powdered sugar. That's all I do. It's beautiful. It's whipped so nice. just gonna sit here and eat this whole bowl. Look at how pretty. Here's our pie. Now, oh my God, so good. And so yummy. Okay, now this you can make, if you're gonna make fresh whipped cream for Thanksgiving, you can make a day of. Move over, sis, I'm fighting you for this. Quick, take a lick. So what was I just saying? I just totally forgot. Oh, I envisioned you and I just fighting over this whisk. Oh my God. When you can make this for Thanksgiving. If you want, you could make this up to, I mean, really, if you whip it well and you have a nice like stainless steel container. Hi, sweets. It's the best part. You can make this up to 3 days ahead, but I would keep it in like stainless steel, really, really cold. Or you can make it morning of or the night before, but it will hold pretty well. Hi, Twinkles. Oh my God. I turn my spoon, I'm not double dipping. It's so good. With the hand whisk, Gigster. Hold on. I'm going to show you what she made it with. Hold on. Hold. I didn't find it. Hold on, I'm going to look in 2 more drawers. I know it's here. I have that hand whisk. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's my favorite, and I've had it forever. Where is it? Where? It's got the little hand and the crank. In fact, when I first started catering, when my uncles had their catering business, I just blew up all of my coconut. Can you guys see the black smoke coming out? I can't find it. I've had it forever. I know as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to find it. There's my coconut. Yeah, that's it with a red handle. Yeah, it has a red handle and you crank it. When I first started in this business with my uncles, I was 15. We had to peel and slice all the mushrooms. Hold on, I have a tiny bit left. I had to peel and slice all the mushrooms and make like 10 quarts of whipped cream by hand. Just like that. Hold on. I went in the back to see if I could find it in my kitchen. That room is such a mess. Where is that crank? Oh, so bummed. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I have one, and it's here somewhere in this space. All right, let's try that one more time. I have a little bit left. Whew, that was smoky. Is it smoky in here? I don't think so. Not too bad. Oh, that's all I have. All right, well, let's try it one more time. I can't leave. All right, let's see. I'm gonna close that. Hey, buddy. Hi, big boy. All right. Oh, puzzle piece. We got the puzzle piece. That's all right. What's the matter, pal? What's the matter? If you go outside and start barking, all right, hold on. I gotta just let him out. Don't go crazy. Behave yourself. Oh my God, this house smells like burnt coconut. Hi, buddy. Hi, big boy. All right. So we have this now. Let's look really quick. I wanted to show you a couple of other things. We could do two things now. We could do, well, I'm just going to show you, the bread pudding from last night. Look at our bread pudding from last night. So if you were going to check the Easy Bake, I think this is good enough. Since this is all I have left, it's going to be good enough. Look, that's perfectly toasted. Yeah, I'm not even paying attention that I did that. All right, so we're gonna put this in a little glass ramekin and we'll save it for when our pie comes out. That'll be enough. That will sprinkle nice. Yeah, it came out so nice, right? All right, now, looks so much better than the crap I made the first round. I really want to find that crazy hand whisk. And it was my grandmother's too. I know it's here somewhere. All right, now, if this comes out nice and warm, right? Because I would serve the bread pudding obviously warm, right? I know it's so pretty, isn't it? I know it's so beautiful. So if you guys weren't here last night, we made it with challah bread. I put pecans, bourbon, heavy cream and milk. I made like half and half with eggs and maple sugar, a little chocolate chips, some chopped walnuts, and fresh organic cranberries right here. And I baked it all in. Now, I would warm this up to serve it, and then I would make a quick sort of vanilla sauce. How would I make that? This is how I would make it. It's sort of like an oatmeal chocolate chip icing, cookie icing. Very similar, right? Make it easy. Now, you could do a warm one with like heavy cream and sort of make it like a custard kind of whip or blend it with cream cheese. But there's so much going on in this that I don't think you need all of that. I don't think you need to do all of that. So I'm going to take powdered sugar, a little vanilla. I know. And remember, if you've not worked with this before, you will see that this will go very quickly. Like this will melt into that vanilla pretty quick. You don't need a lot of liquid when you're making a little like sauce kind of thing. And then you can either use heavy cream, milk, coconut milk. Because we were doing using heavy cream and milk, you could even use half and half. This might be a little thick. I might put I'll put a little bit of a little, what do you call it? A little milk in here if I need it. But you see how fast that worked? And then you want to, it's like a little icing, you know? Now you could, if you wanted to, you could put it into your mixer and a paddle with, yes, that's not a bad idea. I'd have to add a little more powdered sugar. I think we might do that. A little splash of bourbon. So when you make this, you see, it's a nice little vanilla icing. It's so good, very rich. You could add a little half and half. I mean, come on, right? Let's add a little bourbon. Let me see, where's my bourbon? Here it is. We're gonna add a little bourbon to this. I'll do it off camera so I don't get in trouble. All right. I just have a tiny, tiny bit. We might have to add a little bit of sugar to this, but. But now I would take this. Oh my God, it's so good. I would take this, I would warm this, cut it, and then right before service, I would just kind of go like this and swirl it on a whisk. See, because then you get all, should I cut it and show you? Do you guys want to see that? You want to see what it looks like? Let's plate this guy. All right, hold on. God, I wish I could eat this. All right. Where's Cheryl? Is Cheryl there? Cheryl, this might be the moment where 7 months of gluten-free, and you're totally corrupting me, but it's so fun. I mean, look, if you guys are here for the first time and you're just having the best time here, those pears you made in puff dough, I know. Who eats all this food that you make? So right now, my neighbors got some food. Jima's coming tomorrow, right before her canasta group, and taking it with them. My husband's taking some to work. We're very busy. Amanda, I'm not eating gluten. It's really affecting me, and I had to just stop it. And I'm just not going to do it anymore. It doesn't make me feel good. And I need all this energy to teach you guys how to cook. All right, look. Look how pretty. Oh, look at that beautiful challah bread pudding. All right, now let's warm this up, and I'll show you how I would drizzle this. And then let's check our custard out. Oh, look, it's still warm, so it needs a little time, but look, it's setting very nicely. You see that? All right, let's try this. Can't wait. Oh my God. That is so good. It is. I mean, it's going to really set nice. It's so good. Now, remember, yeah, this is enough dessert for me, Ken. Honestly, I don't think I could get through this. I have way more fun having what do you call it, savory food. But I will say, when I have friends over, but remember what we talked about this season of how, you know, everybody gets sick, and it's happening in my shop right now. Everybody's starting to fall off, and they'll fall off for like 3 or 4 days, and then they'll come back. But it's amazing how you watch the progression of all the sugar that gets eaten from Halloween over the next 3 months, and then everybody's all sick, and then they're like, oh, it's cold and flu season. Nope, it's sugar season. It's sugar season, stay inside season, wrap yourself up in hot and warm, and don't breathe the fresh air season, right? All right, so let's see. I want to just give that a little taste. Oh, with the bourbon. Yippee! Happy holidays. All right. So you see though, but at the very least, you're choosing to eat this and make this food with fresh, clean, organic ingredients. And that's the difference. And if you guys haven't been to the Stand Store yet, you can go in there and download a free premium pantry makeover. It kind of talks you through, how do I change my pantry over one ingredient at a time, watching our produce, how do we get there? And when you use, like I say a million times, it's very hard to overeat when you're, I love watching Happy Chef. Thank you. It's very hard to overeat when you're eating nutrient dense food. And like for me, this challah bread French toast is actually nutrient dense, right? Besides the challah bread, you have eggs and cream and walnuts and cranberries. You know, there's real food in here, real eggs. The eggs are organic and soy and corn free. Like you're just eating better. You know, you're not eating cans with seed oils. Spicy Chef's fun also for us. I'm sure not for you. Spicy Chef gets crazy. Like it's hectic in our shop right now because we're training 4 new people, and you know, I'm what, 10 days out? Is it 10 days? I think we're so close to Thanksgiving. 15 days? I don't know, something like that. How many days out are we from Thanksgiving? Chef, check. Pudding piece you warmed up. Okay, I'm in. Hold on, let me just put our bourbon away. And let's see how pretty our pie looks. Our pudding. Ooh, so pretty. All right. Oh my God, that smells so good. Look at that. Right? 16 days. Oy. Now, if you have a pastry bag, you could pipe in your whipped cream, but if you don't, that's okay too. Look at our beautiful. Yummy! Look at that beautiful dessert. I mean, come on. I keep licking my fingers. Oh, I love that little splash of bourbon. It just does it right. So pretty, right? I know. Yay. Oh my God. Now, what I would add to this, if I was going to add anything, it might be a little drizzle of... Yes, totally. You could do a little like... I have at work, I have praline. I made some pecan praline. I would put, thank you. I know, right? I would put a little like toasted pecans with maple sugar and put that over it. Maybe a little warm dollop of chocolate fudge or syrup, just to make it like just festive for the holiday. But yeah, praline crumble, I have that at work. I just made it. But it's so nice. It's just such a beautiful dessert. Maybe a little scoop of vanilla ice cream on top and whipped cream. You could just serve this nice little wedge just like that. But I like this instead of, you know, if you wanted to do this instead of like a pie, you know? And it's like crunchy on the top, and it's soft. I want you to just see the crumb in the middle. And it's like wet and moist in the center. You see? You mean no harm. I'm not, you are not, I am completely not offended by, I rarely get offended by people. I didn't even know if you tried to say something silly. I thought that was funny. I'm good. Please, Neil, do not hate. I grew up in a kitchen full of men my whole life. I wouldn't make it if I got freaked by what people say. And I think everybody here is, for the most part, pure of heart. So I never think the worst. Yes, right? When the cranberries were popping and burning into my skin, it makes it so nice, right? Grandma's gonna love this. All right. So now you see. So now, do you guys have any questions about any of the things that we have made that we have made, for Thanksgiving? Are you guys ready? If you just joined us, we have I have made a Thanksgiving survival guide. It's $10. All right, I can freeze some of this for you. You want me to just freeze it just like this? I have to make fresh whipped cream when you get here. And this is easy to make. A nice bourbon, vanilla sauce. Evie, look what we made. We made this. Do I say Happy Veterans Day? We love you. You're out there fighting the fight for us. This is bread pudding, challah bread pudding with walnuts, cranberries, so yummy. Hola, sis. With a bourbon, vanilla icing, and fresh whipped cream. Come on now. I wish you were here. I would give you this big bowl of yum. This is for you, Evie. Cheers, sister. I know, it's so good. Look at this beautiful. And then you want to see others? We made Thanksgiving desserts. I'm going to bring out the big guns. You ready? We made beautiful poached caramelized pear with goat cheese and praline. Oh my goodness. And cranberry. And then we made these beautiful pear tarts. Alternative Thanksgiving desserts. Yippee, yippee. Send to me. I know, everybody wants me to do that. I don't know if it will work. Look, you could even use this icing on our pear tart. Come on now. I would do this and then swirl some maybe chocolate, warm chocolate. Oh my God. And powdered sugar. I can't take how delicious this all is. I can't take it. I know, right? Come on. And then what else did we make? Oh, we're making this giant, beautiful, ooh, it's almost set, guys. Look, it's still warm, so it's not ready, but look. But none of it, you can, if you download the Thanksgiving guide, you will get all of these Thanksgiving recipes in addition emailed to you. You'll get them all. So if you need help for Thanksgiving, do that. And then you get how not to be nervous, how not to be stressed. You learn gravy, how to cook your turkey, all that fun stuff. And then you'll get all of these recipes on top of all that love. I'm so excited. Thank you for the follow, Livy. All right, tell me more. What do you guys need? Let me help. We got like 20 minutes before I hit the sack and go to sleep. Take a picture. Here, take a picture, Robin. Robin sent me pictures of all the photos that she took last night of me crazy with a big turkey wrapped around my head. That was so funny. I was like, where did that come from? You did? Okay, good. Yum. I know, Livy Grace. This is a bread pudding, a challah bread pudding. We did chocolate chips and walnuts, and it's with maple sugar, and it's so yummy. Look, we made this beautiful, beautiful pie thing. Give me everything you got. I know, right? Listen, foodie, I think the Thanksgiving survival guide's like $10, and then we email you all these extra recipes. It's like a whole packet. We got, there's like all different things. Look at this. You get this whole packet of recipes. Frittata, all how to make the pears, coconut custard. And then you have all the sides from Thanksgiving. Cornbread sausage hash. Oh no, you don't get that one. You get cream spinach, you get root vegetable casserole. I mean, there's like 15 recipes. Thank you, Joan. I appreciate that. We have fun here. And look, we made this beautiful fresh vanilla whipped cream. And if you take a picture of this right now, you'll actually see Robin's face imprinted in it because what's in the blue container? Oh, I'll tell you in a minute. You can actually see Robin's face implanted in here because she kind of face plants in all the food. And then there's like a little image of it. She goes right through the screen. So in this little blue container, we did pairs 2 ways yesterday, and you'll be able to, I know. And we did pears 2 ways. These are beautiful organic red pears that I poached in vanilla syrup, and you'll watch the replay. So we put the replays on YT, and it's much easier to watch. You know, you can watch them and toggle through all the crazy. And then we made a cream cheese, goat cheese, pecan, cranberry, maple sugared yum, and stuffed it in the middle of the pear. So good, right? So good. So oh, I got whipped cream on me. That's all right. So we did all this beautiful work, and this one is a gluten-free puff dough. Look, it kind of held its own, which is very surprising to me. It doesn't look as pretty as this, right? Hi, T. It doesn't look as pretty, but I will tell you, I have to be gluten-free. I was not terribly upset when I ate this because I can't eat this one. So when I tried it, I was like, oh, all right, I could do it. A little whipped cream. Tyler, I said the same thing to Ron. Now that I see how the gluten-free puffed up, I would slice this and lay it out. Exactly. Look at you, thinking like a chef. Impressive. You've been hanging around me too long. Tonight I want to get a good night's sleep because I'm going to be filming a whole bunch of... You're hired. I'm going to be making a whole bunch of videos tomorrow for you guys. I have a whole bunch of new stuff coming out. I'm going to have some little secret videos for all the subscribers. And then for everything for you guys, I want to keep you all busy and engaged while I'm running around like a lunatic for the next 16 days. I'm trying to figure out though, I mean, you guys really don't mind just staring sometimes at the wall waiting for some action. It's okay with you. Can the custard you made tonight be used to fill those donuts you made a while ago? Yes. Love them Michiganders. I do too, Robin. Yes, Kimberly. The ones that we fried? Yes. For sure. But I would make it the day before so that when you go to, pipe it into the donut, it's nice and cold and set. Hi, Deanne. So tomorrow morning, we are on. All this food goes and disappears, and we're going right back to healthy, right? We spend 3 days cooking crazy, and then we go to how do we heal our body? Remember, keep in mind for the holiday season, how you stay healthy and how you stay well. Try and, choose your ingredients wisely. Know what you're eating. Make sure that when you eat, or when you're going out, if you're going to a restaurant, maybe call ahead. Are you using seed oils? Are you making things from scratch, or are you buying prepared things? Oh my God, something just jumped at my back door and it was the dog. Hold on, let me let him in. Jackson. Hello, buddy. Come on, baby. Nice to see you. You feeling a little better? Good. All right. Sorry about that. Jackson's back. You see him? Won't come. He's camera shy. Doesn't like it. Yeah, he's back. Uh-oh. All right. So make sure you know where you're getting your food. Thank you, Brenda. So make sure that you know where you're getting your food from. If you're buying food this year, read your labels. If you want to make food like this, try and buy for the crazy, like the ingredients that are going to cause inflammation, at the very least, get them organic. Download the Premium Pantry Makeover. Make sure that you check out the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen produce, and make sure that if you're buying produce and it's on the Dirty Dozen, make sure that you get that. I know, right? Make sure that you get Make sure that you get those pieces of produce organic. You want to get at the very least that. If you're going to buy sugar, try and get organic sugar. Try and use a real salt, a pink salt, a Himalayan salt. Don't use that bleached, cruddy, iodized yuck. It's not going to help your body, If you're getting a turkey, I know that, people are, they're going to see Spicy Chef at the dog, and I can't do their, I get that, we're coming off of this crazy 7 weeks and people got caught up in that, and money can be tight for people, but choose wisely. Look at your sales. If you can buy organic food, great. If you can spend a little bit more money on a turkey, even better. Getting a cleaner turkey or a farm that has a better turkey than, the ones where if you spend $500, for 2 months or whatever it is, you get a turkey for like 69 cents a pound. Think about where that's coming from. If you can. If you can't, it's okay. Buy 2 things organic. You know what I mean? Don't feel like I fail at this. Just, watch what you buy. Ask questions, read labels. And, if you get your menu planned now and you start to look at it, you can, and I can help you with that. Like, for instance, let me show you how I do math. And I think in the Thanksgiving survival guide, I give you this math. So there's math for how much turkey you need. There's math for how much vegetable sides you need, how much, you want to balance it. And you look, right? Like, to me, the most important things to get clean are the Dirty Dozen produce, which is like berries, grapes. Yes, exactly, Farah. Read labels. A holiday one-on-one tonight. Oh yeah, that's true. We have like a 30-minute one-on-one that I can go through recipes with you and help you choose good ingredients or tweak them so that you're eating good food. It's like, I don't even know, $30, or even if you want to turn that into like helping you plan a shopping list and a meal and, plan out your shopping for Thanksgiving. I can help you do that too. I mean, I literally cook probably 1,000 dinners. All right. So look, if you are having 10 people for dinner, right? And hold on, let me get my calculator. Oh, I have my phone. I'll use my phone. If you have 10 people for dinner and you want leftovers, you're talking about probably about 1.5 pounds of turkey per person, right? So and I do all the math on a calculator because I don't want to mess it up. And I know I could do it myself. So, right, if you get a 15-pound turkey, I want you to think about this for a second. If you roast a 15-pound turkey, you're going to lose in the cooking process, you're going to lose between 4 and 6 pounds off of that turkey. A 16-pound turkey, you usually lose about 5.6 pounds in the cooking process. Yeah, I'm just checking, trying to get one for my purveyor. Right now, I can only find 16 pounders, and I don't want to waste that roasting it at home, but I'm going to figure it out. right? So when you think about that, if you get a 15, what is that? 5.6, 5.6 divided by 16. Yeah, it's a 35% shrink. That's about right. Let's say it's 30% shrink. And also turkeys, you got to figure when you buy a turkey, you're getting about 1.75 to 2 pounds of bone, right? So where you get, what is 2.8, Robin? So you're going to get about 1.75 to 2 pounds of bone, and then you get your shrink, right? So, however, you don't really need that math, but if you figure 1.5 pounds per person and you got 10 people, that's 15 pounds. So once that roast, say you lose like, so 2 pounds, so you'll get about 12 ounces. You'll get about 12 ounces of turkey per person. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but 12 ounces of turkey is really, if you with everything else you're eating, you figure you're only going to put about 4 to 6 ounces of turkey in your pie hole. You can't possibly fit more than that unless you're a gavone, which is fine. You could be that. But I would say spread that out. Now, 3 ounces of vegetables, that's all you need. Do you know what 3 ounces of green beans looks like? It's a lot of freaking green beans. Let me see. Do I have green beans in here that I can show you guys? I think I cooked all of my green beans. 3 ounces of green beans is a lot. I'm going to tell you right now, it's a lot of green beans. How many ounces of turkey does Ron eat? He's not really a big turkey eater. I don't know. He's not a big turkey eater. He likes the dark meat too, I think, more. But so if you look at 3 ounces, you got 30 ounces of vegetable, right? So you're talking about, that's like less than 2 pounds of green beans for 10 people. You don't need more than that. Now, suppose you're going to do like, you're going to have broccoli and, another person likes green beans. I wouldn't do more than 1 pound of each of those vegetables and you'll probably have enough. 4 ounces of tryptophan would knock me right out. Exactly, Joan. You want to catch some Z's? Do 4 ounces of tryptophan. Exactly. But you see where I'm going? So you will see I have all of those formulas in the Thanksgiving survival guide, and it really helps. It's $10 and you have everything you need, all of that math. And then also gravy. Now, think about this. If you have 12 ounces of turkey per person, you're going to have leftovers. You're going to have leftovers. You're going to have enough leftovers for dinner, a nibble at night, because everybody, if they're driving home, they're going to stuff some turkey in their face before they go to sleep, right? With a little cranberry and, let me put a little gravy and maybe put some stuffing. And if mom sent me home a dinner roll, and make a little sandwich and eat it. Am I right? So you're going to have that nighttime nibble, and then you'll probably have lunch in the morning for sure. A brunch thing Friday before you go out shopping. You get it? Yeah, leftover sandwiches are the best. I got you, don't you worry. Now, here's where I don't screw around. Bring your own Tupperware, exactly. Here's where I don't screw around. It's with the stuffing. Now, I know my family and I know what stuffing they like, so that's what I make for them. But I figure hands down, 1/2 pound of stuffing per person. Everybody's saying that. I love the leftover sandwich, right? I'm going to have, for 10 people, I'm going to have 5 pounds of stuffing no matter what. I'm also going to have 5 pounds of mash because I know my family. I'm not going to have, I'll need 1 pound then. I also know that if I'm going to put mac and cheese, your stuffing disposal, all right, you got it. Do you like it with sausage, or you like it plain, or you like to have both? I put everything on the table. Ever make the traditional sausage and chestnut? I don't do chestnut. My family, I can barely get them off a stovetop box, Robin, and I won't bring it in the house. and my brother-in-law's having a fit. I'm like, I'm not making it this year. You'll survive. Buy it at home. I can't do it anymore. I mean, the garbage in that is so bad, but it's their favorite. And here I am making, cutting crumb. Never had it with sausage? Oh, you're going to love it. Oh, Robin. I got my husband off it. My brother-in-law, he's going to be very not happy, but I don't care. I don't care. Mac and cheese, all those carby things. People, this is when they give up. Only had stovetop too. Yeah, see? My family loves oyster dressing. Oh, so you put the oysters? I have not tried chestnuts and stuffing. It's lovely. Yeah, we're gonna eat all day. You're gonna have an Italian. We're doing the full boat dinner. We're gonna have antipasto. Oh yes, Vicky, we're in it. Have you seen my videos with all the gravy? Yeah, I mean, it's so that stuff is evil. I'm not doing it. Thank you, Isabel, for sharing. We love nuts. All right, so what else? Does that kind of help you guys with the math? You're also thinking any other sides, 0.35. You're going to multiply 0.35 and divide it by 16. That's how I do it. And then, be careful because I grew up in I'm Italian and I grew up in a Jewish neighborhood. You're angry, you eat. You're sad, you eat. You're happy, you eat. You're in the family, you eat. You come over for dinner, you eat. You eat, and then you eat some more, and then you eat more again. When I moved up here to like the New England area, and they were like, I would like 6 green beans per person. I was like, what the heck is that? 6 green beans a person? Who eats like that? I didn't understand. No leftovers for Thanksgiving. I'm like, what? I don't want any leftovers. A scoop, a scoop, a scoop, a scoop. It's like, I don't know how to eat like that. Especially on the holiday, right? Who eats like that? I don't know. But it's okay if you do. No judgment. If you come to my house, you can't go. You're going home with a bucket of food. I fasted for 24 hours and I made up for it when I got home. Good, Carrie. Do you feel better? I'll fix you something. That's it. Exactly. Exactly, Neil. I mean, in my house, when we would go to Brooklyn somebody, I don't remember who I was talking to over the last week, but there was always a kitchen in the basement. And this person was reminding me, I can't remember who I was talking to. And we were reliving that, you went in the house, the kitchen was in the basement, and Aunt Bibby was cooking for 2 days. Grandma Rose was upstairs, her sister, in the upstairs kitchen, making all the desserts and pies. And Aunt Bibby, the other sister, was cooking all the food. And you sat at the table at 11 o'clock in the morning. There was a couple of breaks, but I would say by 8:30 at night, we were finished. Hot antipasto, cold antipasto, lasagna. Then you had manigot and lasagna because Uncle Frank liked lasagna, but, his wife, Bibby, wanted manigot because the kids like manigot better. And then you had roast beef, but then somebody liked ham and you better have a turkey because it's Thanksgiving. I was like, that's how we ate. There was 15 different sides and you had to put everything on your plate and taste a little something. That's the way the New York Italians ate. And then at the end of then there was a little break in the middle because the kids, would get crazy. And then my family were all musicians. We had banjo, guitar, piano, singing, somebody was, drumming. My uncle played clarinet. I mean, it was just, and there was music and dancing for like half an hour. The men went outside and smoked a cigar and looked at the garden that they had to start next year and what they were going to blah, blah, blah. And then they sat back at the table. So you had like a half-hour break just to clear the plates and start it over. And then dessert, they put a bucket of nuts that you had to crack with nutcrackers, right? They didn't have, you never had, you know, nuts out of the shell. It was always nuts in the shell, nutcrackers around the table, and a bowl of fennel. Fenoikia. Where's the fenoikia? Everybody eat it. It's fennel, and your stomach wouldn't explode. Limoncello, nuts, and fennel. Fenoikia. Hey, hey, hey. It was like, oh my God. And then the homemade wine. The parents were crazy, and then the kids would have the homemade wine. It was, you know, half grape juice and half wine. And yep, cards came out. Absolutely, music, cards. Some of the old timers would be sitting playing poker and drinking their bourbon and whiskey, and then everybody else was playing cards. And then we play, yeah. That's awesome, Carrie. I mean, it's so fun, you know? That's what our house was like. And the food, oh, everything made from scratch. Nobody bought anything. Those days are so long gone, right? I would love to see that again. It was so fun. It was so fun. Cards and dominoes, it's so awesome. It was all music, a little poker, but mostly music. My Uncle Tony and Aunt Bibi, I mean, grew up in Brooklyn their whole lives, and they would, the good old days, right, Neil? For sure. And they would fight all year, rah, 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 rah. And then every holiday they would dance and sing together, and it was the sweetest thing. It was the sweetest thing. So fun. With all the old movies. Remember the old Super 8 movies that you'd watch? And they have no sound? Oh my God, we would sit on the couch every year. Movies that you'd watch, and they have no sound? Oh my God, we would sit on the couch every year and watch all those movies. So fun. All right, it is 9:04. I literally have to go to bed. So fun. All right, it is 9:04. I literally have to go to bed tonight because I want to be up fresh. I have to do a lot of videos for you guys. I really want to have a lot of stuff done for you. And I also, let's see if we can look at the pie. I also, let's see if we can look at the pie. It's not set yet. I think it's going to need till tomorrow. It's still, let's take its temperature. Those were the days, my friend, I thought they'd never end. All right, let's see. Yeah, see, it's still 82 degrees. So it's got 2,000 left. Okay, so it's at 82. We want to get this to 40, nice and cold. And then what we'll do is top it with whipped cream, and I will take a picture and I'll cut it for you. I know, I have a lot of fun tomorrow, and we're going to be back at it tomorrow at 8 a.m. Are you guys ready? We're going to be eating healthy food and talking about bone health and calcium. How do you get good calcium? How do you help keep your bones strong? Sweet dreams, my friends. I love being with you. Thank you for the follow, KW. Will Bosco Bartlett pears work for the 2-pair recipes? Yes. I would really suggest, though, that you get organic because they're so much more flavorful. Keep that in mind. Oh, my connection's unstable. Yes, it went down. They're trying to reconnect. That's weird. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Sweet dreams. I'll see you tomorrow. Check out all the Stan Stores love. Get your gifts for the holidays, gifts for yourself. Join YT. Don't forget IG, YT, FB. Hi, Jude. Good night. Hi, baby. You need some love? Come here. Say goodnight to everybody. Bye-bye. All the acronyms, right? Have a good night, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye, Lauren. See you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Bye, buddy. I know. Good night. Night-night. Bye. Don't forget to claim any points, too. Have a wonderful night.